St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City, Rome, a symphony of architectural grandeur, where larger-than-life statues of the apostles stand as silent guardians of history and art. It's a testament to the transformative power of the Renaissance, an era that redefined the contours of knowledge and aesthetics. Welcome to Epic Explorations. In today's journey, we invite you to travel back with us to this golden age of enlightenment, where every corner of Europe was alive with the rebirth of classical ideas and the birth of new thought. In this episode, we'll wander through the hallowed halls of the past, tracing the brushstrokes of geniuses like Michelangelo and Da Vinci, whose very names evoke the spirit of innovation and creativity that defined the Renaissance. So ready your senses for an adventure through time, where the whispers of the past come alive to inspire our modern world. Don't just learn history, experience it with us here on Epic Explorations. Subscribe and set sail on a voyage to the heart of human achievement. Let's discover together why the Renaissance remains one of the most influential and celebrated periods in human history. Join us as we unveil the legacy of a time when humanity took its most daring steps into the light of knowledge and culture. When we ponder the grand tapestry of the Renaissance, we must first turn our eyes to Rome, the cradle where antiquity's echoes resounded powerfully enough to inspire an entire era. The Roman Empire, with its monumental history of conquest, innovation, and artistry, laid the groundwork for a cultural rebirth. Its ancient wisdom, preserved through centuries, was the very spark that ignited the minds of Renaissance thinkers and artists. As they looked upon the ruins and read the texts of classical antiquity, they found a beacon that would lead humanity out of the medieval shadows into a new age of enlightenment, an era that would come to be known as the Renaissance, a time when Rome's legacy was not only remembered, but reborn in the works of Raphael, Michelangelo, and their contemporaries, who all drew breath from the spirit of a Rome reborn. The plague, a shadow that swept across continents, brought with it a profound darkness that settled over the land. It was a merciless tide that spared few and altered the course of lives and histories. Yet, from the depths of this despair and loss, the human spirit proved itself resilient. The Renaissance, in its stirring defiance, emerged as a phoenix rising from the ashes of this devastation. It was as if the very depth of suffering carved out space for an equally powerful surge of creative and intellectual energy. Communities, having stared into the abyss of mortality, now yearned for beauty, truth, and the immortalization of the human experience through art and science. In this way, the plague inadvertently tilled the soil of the collective consciousness, preparing it for the seeds of the Renaissance, which would bloom into one of the most fertile periods of human innovation and exploration. Florence, the jewel of Tuscany, stands as a beacon of the Renaissance, an indispensable chapter in the narrative of this luminous era. Nestled in the rolling hills and verdant landscapes of Italy, Florence was more than a city. It was a canvas where the human potential was reimagined. Here, under the patronage of the Medici, the flickering flame of creativity was fanned into a blazing inferno of artistic and scientific achievement. The city's air, perfumed with the scent of oil paints and the clangor of sculptors' tools, became synonymous with innovation. In the bustling piazzas and along the Arno River, ideas flowed as freely as the waters, and dialogues of philosophy and politics danced in the corridors of power. It was in Florence that masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo Buonarroti pushed the boundaries of the possible, crafting works that spoke not only to the eyes, but to the soul. In Florence, the Renaissance was not just witnessed. It was lived, breathed, and woven into the very DNA of the city. Humanism, the heartbeat of the Renaissance, brought forth a transformation in the way humanity perceived itself and its place in the cosmos. It was a move away from theocratic and feudal norms, a bold step towards a world where the individual became the measure of all things. In this new light, humans were no longer mere pawns in a divine chess game, but architects of their own destiny. The classical texts, unearthed and studied with renewed fervor, spoke of civic virtue, of the potential within each person to shape society and reach for greatness. Scholars like Erasmus and Sir Thomas More advanced the frontiers of thought, while artists imbued their works with the spirit of inquiry and the beauty of the natural world. In studios and lecture halls, in the very minds of men and women, humanism planted the seeds of enlightenment, a revolutionary idea that each person held within them a spark of the divine, a spark that could illuminate the darkened corridors of ignorance and fear and lead the way to a new dawn of understanding and progress. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of the Renaissance, we stand in awe of its enduring legacy. From the domed splendor of Florence to the humanist ideals that reshaped our understanding of self and society, the Renaissance was not merely a period in history, but a pivotal moment that continues to illuminate the human journey. It taught us to seek harmony between the intellectual and the artistic, the scientific and the spiritual. This era of rebirth serves as a timeless reminder of our capacity for greatness, our innate longing for beauty, and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. As we move forward in our own epic explorations, may we carry the torch of Renaissance ingenuity, letting it light our path to new horizons, just as it brightened the corridors of the past. For in the heart of every curious soul lies a piece of the Renaissance, a spark waiting to set forth a new chapter of human achievement.